I want to cover this real quick. We only got 4 minutes in this segment. The Supreme Court is about to hear a case about the nation's first publicly funded religious school. And of all the states to resist it and to fight it, it was Oklahoma, the home of strong, conservative Christians and Republicans. But there's enough organized resistance in the left so that when a charter school that was Catholic wanted to be able to tap into some funding, right away they said, oh, separation of church and state. Well, separation of church and state is true, but the left has had an ideology in the school system, whether it's woke or whether it's rainbow flags, whether it's transing your kids or whether it's DEI or critical race theory. They are a religion, and you can't make the argument in the court that that's a religion, but you can make the argument that a Catholic or a Christian taxpayer has the right to have their own school for their children if the school system is ideologically plagued and failing to educate them. That case has gone to the Supreme Court, and that case is going to determine whether or not whether or not there's going to be a freedom for charter schools to flourish in America, because Trump has made it his commitment to dismantle the federal government control over education and let the states determine what works best and improve the quality of education. Then you've got accountability at the local level for the goofiness going on rather than the federal. But to do all that, he's trying to work on bringing the economy into taming it. This is a very serious battle. This could be the Achilles heel of America. Have we gotten so far off at $36 trillion worth of debt, and every 90 days, another $1 trillion? It's going to be hard for Trump to be able to deal with that. But you've got, what are they doing with the debt clock now? You said something.
Oh, well, yeah, I was just saying on the break that the actual debt clock has updated to add a Doge section in. And so this is the real-time savings. You can see it there on the left. So we've got federal spending, and then what they are projecting is real-time savings thanks to Doge and Trump and his administration cutting back on wasteful spending, all sorts of different things there. So I think we're up to, that's 31 billion is what that looks like. So it's a little far across the room from me, but it's what it looks like. And then I just wanted to make a comment on Oklahoma. I really, it's one of the only it might be the only state, I have to go look at it, but where all the counties voted red. I know that in the last election, they all went red. And I really think Oklahoma is going to be blessed as a result. Me personally, that I think that there's a lot of great Christian people up there, and Oklahoma's got a lot of prophetic promises over it.
Well, they're taking the case to the Supreme Court. We talked to some of the attorneys that are involved with that, and they believe it has a fighting chance. And if that happens, then charter schools are back in business again. And the states can finally, this is a big deal, people, because the indoctrination of our youth.
And I think that that's one of the other things that I think is just becoming more and more abundantly clear, and the Supreme Court keeps sending things back to states. But it's these, like you were talking about, it's what Trump's passing now. We have to codify it through legislation, through litigation, at a state-by-state level, and as much as we can at a federal level. That now is the time, to your point, to take this moment and turn it into a movement. And you always talk about smiting the arrows, and we have to advance. We have to move, like you like to talk about, as one in this next season.